with the starting of a special AC train, the government is trying to do everything what they can to connect the special places of the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing everything about the Ambedkar circuit and about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So let us first understand the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at the news, then about the Ambedkar circuit, then focus on tourism circuits that are taking place or is increasing in India, then about the train collaborations, and then the Ramayana circuit which has started recently. Then in the end we will be discussing about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and then a prelims MCQ. This topic is of relevance from General Studies Paper 1, History and Culture. See, from prelims you should be able to know that what is Ambedkar circuit and what are the places that the Ambedkar circuit will be associated with. And from prelims and mains, both Ambedkar circuit, Ramayana circuit, and about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. A question on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is of much relevance both from prelims and mains perspective, as it has many times already been asked in the UPSC. So let's get started and see the news. This news has been taken from Indian Express, and it says how Ambedkar circuit is good tourism and good politics for the BJP. So we will not go into the political aspect. We will only restrict ourselves to the point which is important from the exam relevance, and that is Ambedkar circuit and good tourism, and how Ambedkar circuit will be helpful for increasing the tourism. See, recently what has happened is the Union Tourism and Culture Minister, that is G. Kishan Reddy, has said that a special tourist train to cover the Ambedkar circuit will be starting very soon, so that all the places which are very important and prominent from the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and the places which people wants to see and relate themselves, or wants to see that how Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has been throughout his life, would want to see, will be managed under this. Then the idea is to attract tourists from all respect, so that it won't be like that only a single and a particular community is going to see the places. No, the idea is to attract all the different people from different respects, so that they can come together and see and explore the new places where they want to go, but they are not able to go in one go. And what used to happen till now is that people used to go to one single place at one point of time, and they cannot explore all the places because they were not connected, and they have to plan for each trip separately. But now all the different places will be connected together in the form of circuit, and that is why it is called circuit, that 3 to 4 to 5 places will be picked up and they will be connected together, so that the people can go and explore these places. Now let us talk about that what is Ambedkar circuit. So the Ambedkar circuit was first proposed in 2016 and is called Ambedkar circuit or Panch Tirth. So Panch means 5. Panch means 5. So there will be 5 places in it, and the Panch Tirth would include, first is the Janma Bhoomi, that is the birthplace of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and that is in Madhya Pradesh, Mahu. Second is the Shiksha Bhoomi, where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has got his education, and that is London in UK. Third is Diksha Bhoomi, where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar embraced Buddhism, and that is Nagpur. Fourth is Mahaparinirvana Bhoomi, and that is the place of his demise, and that is Delhi. And last is Chaitya Bhoomi, and that is the place of his cremation, and that is in Mumbai. So these are the 5 places which will be covered under Ambedkar circuit. You should be able to know these 5 places and which place belongs to what is the occasion and which is the place associated. So Janmabhoomi is where was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar born? It was in Madhya Pradesh. Shiksha Bhoomi, where he got his education, was in London, UK. Diksha Bhoomi, where he embraced Buddhism. This can be an important point, and that is Nagpur. Mahaparinirvana Bhumi, that is the place of his demise, Delhi. And then last is Chaitya Bhumi, the place of his cremation, and that is Mumbai. So it has been planned that a special AC train would run to these circuit and the different 5 places of this circuit, and will trace the footsteps of Ambedkar in India by giving better connectivity to these spots, because many a times we see that the connectivity is also a problem and the people are not able to reach the far flung areas because of the connectivity issue. And the journey will include meals, ground transportation, and entry to the sites. So this will be included in the whole circuit concept, that the person will get the meals, that is food, transportation to reach to these places. You can say that these all are the features of the Ambedkar circuit, that people will get all the facilities so that their transportation becomes easy and they do not have to struggle to reach all the places. So you can see this map, and this is the Ambedkar circuit map. Okay, so this is Delhi, and this is the Mahaparinirvana Bhumi, that is the place of demise. Then this comes the Janma Bhumi, that is the birthplace, that is the Madhya Pradesh. Then comes the Diksha Bhumi, where he embraced Buddhism, is Nagpur. And then this is the Chaitya Bhumi, the place of cremation, that is Mumbai. That okay. So this is the Ambedkar circuit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are the places where the Ambedkar circuit will take you. But there were in total 5 places: Janmabhumi, Siksha Bhumi, Diksha Bhumi, Mahaparinirvana, and Chaitya. So Siksha Bhumi would become, I would say, very difficult to go to, because we cannot take the train to London apart from these 4 places. Then the travel time would surely increase. So these 4 will be included in the Ambedkar circuit. Now let's talk about the focus on tourism circuits. So recently what has happened is 15 tourist circuits has been identified under the Swadesh Darshan scheme. That was in 2014-15. See, Swadesh Darshan scheme, what is it doing is, it is made to increase tourism in the country, and under this different circuits are made. Within one circuit there will be around 4 to 5 places which will be there related to one single respect, and the people will be made to travel to these places who wish to travel to these places. Then now that we have so many circuits already, 15. So these circuits are the Ramayana circuit, Buddhist circuit, coastal circuit, desert, eco circuit, heritage, northeast, Himalayan, Sufi, Krishna, rural, tribal, and Tirthankar circuit. So these are the circuits which is presently in our country, but it is not that all these circuits are connected to rail connectivity. The train collaboration is only present in 3 circuits, and that is Ramayana circuit, Buddhist circuit, and northeast circuits. And the 4th circuit which will be connected to train would be the Ambedkar circuit. So out of 15 tourist circuits, there are only 3 circuits which has train collaboration, and Ambedkar circuit will become the 4th circuit which will be having the train collaboration. So when it comes to circuit development, that was until March 2022, 76 projects had been sanctioned in 50 circuits. So around in 15 circuits there were 76 projects which has been sanctioned, and at the cost of 5,445 crore rupees. And that talks about creation of special circuits, that means development of all sites related to the theme infrastructure, road and rail connectivity, and visitor facilities. Because if all the facilities will not be provided to people, then people will not wish to go there. And see, if the tourism of a place becomes good, or if the tourism of a place increases, then it leads to many more things, like the employment in that region increases, the inflow of capital in that region increases, the social symbol of that city or the place increases, then there the place comes in the limelight because there is so much of tourism which is happening. So tourism in itself is a very big industry which particularly helps many other people associated with it. So, and not everyone visits all the places related to a circuit in one go. This is one of the major problem that the government was facing, was even though people wish to go and visit the places, but it is that because they have to go and visit all these places differently, which is associated with one single theme, but they were not able to go because going to every single place at different time becomes extremely difficult, and it is even heavy on the pocket of not everyone can afford it. So that is why these circuits will really help people in going and visiting one single theme places in one go and make the entire journey in one go. Now let us talk about train collaborations. So according to the Union Ministry of Tourism, it has reserved 3000 special railway coaches of Ministry of Railway, that is the IRCTC, that and promotion of these theme based tourism circuits will also be done, so that not only people belonging to one community or one section can only come and explore these places which are associated with them or they belong to that, but people from other respect should also come in and explore the new places, and tourism will increase in these areas. Now let us talk about the Ramayana circuit which has recently people visited, and that is it has a special 14 coach train which is running on the Ramayana circuit by IRCTC, and this circuit has air conditioned 3-tier coaches for tourists. It has a pantry car, restaurant car, separate coach for the train staff, so that all the facilities can be provided to the people. An all-inclusive tour came at a cost of rupees 62,000 per person. It can go above and below it also, but not much difference. So like see, if you are going and visiting a single place and individually, then also it will cost you much, but this, by going into the Ramayana circuit, you will be able to visit all the places at a cost and will get all the facilities also, and this will even cover your traveling cost. So it becomes easy on the part of the people, and it the labor and the other fatigue and all the problems will also not take place which used to happen earlier. So these circuits are helping people to connect to the places where they wanted to visit but they were not able to visit. Then it took almost 500 people on board for 17 days. So this was about the Ramayana circuit. Now let us talk about little bit about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Though he has so much to talk about and his achievements are unparalleled, but we will be talking about very few important things which might come, or few of the very important achievements of his life. So you can always go and read about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar because there is so much to read about him. Then B.R. Ambedkar was a social reformer, as he was very famous for. Then the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution, one of the biggest achievements of his life, and the first law minister of the country. Very, very important prelims point. These 3 points are very important, and especially the second and the third one, that he was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution and the first law minister of the country. And he was an advocacy for universal adult franchise so that people could go and vote, and especially the women. Then he also was in advocacy of the Hindu Code Bill. The Reserve Bank of India was conceptualized from the Hilton Young Commission's recommendation, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar played a very important role in these recommendations. Then in 1923, B.R. Ambedkar was responsible for setting up the Bahishkrit Hitkarni Sabha, that is the Outcast Welfare Association. Then the temple entry movement was also launched by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in 1930 at Kalaram Temple, Nasik. See, few very important points I am just telling you. It is not that everything I'll be discussing about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Then Very important prelims point. I'm again telling you, this is one of the points that you have to remember from exam perspective, and many a times this has been asked, that he was the one who attended all the 3 round table conferences from in 1930, 1931 and 1932. Then in 1936 Baba Saheb founded the Independent Labour Party, and in 1956, very important year, you have to remember this one, that he embraced Buddhism. In 1956 Baba Saheb embraced Buddhism. Then in 1990 Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was bestowed with the Bharat Ratna, the most prominent award given to citizen of India. This is the highest award which can be given to anyone from India. Then the important works of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar involves Mook Nayak in 1920, then Janta, which was a weekly, the inhalation of caste, untouchables, and then Buddha or Karl Marx, and there are many more. The list goes on and on when we talk about the achievement of Baba Saheb, but this is few of it that I have told you, and few of it that you have to remember is the year in which he embraced Buddhism was 1956, and Baba Saheb attended all the 3 roundtable conferences. Then came Bahishkrit Hitkarni Sabha 1923, and then he was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution, and he was the first law minister of the country. Now let us talk about the prelims MCQ, and this says that consider the following pairs regarding B.R. Ambedkar. These are the occasions and these are the places. So the first pair says that the Janma Bhoomi, Nagpur. Second is Siksha Bhoomi, Madhya Pradesh, and Diksha Bhoomi, London. Then which of the pairs given above are incorrectly matched? Incorrectly. Here I am asking about not the correct one, I am asking about the incorrect pairs. So which of the given above pairs are incorrectly matched, and the codes are 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So tell your answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.